do have Chris and Rachel from ZooTubers joining us here today on the show, and they're actually going. Well, they were up all night making food for you.
Well, that's a really nice warm welcoming. I feel at home already.
Yeah. Well, warm. You like bugs?
In my food, or as my food?
In your tummy.
This might be a first. Mine is an ant I licked off a popsicle when I was 3.
Exactly.
This might be a first. I'm not sure how I feel about this.
Well, you know, apparently we are all eating bugs and insects every day, and we're gonna actually bring in Chris and Rachel right now from ZooTubers. Come on in here, guys.
How's it going?
Good. How are you doing? Welcome back. Come on in here, Rachel.
You said we were cooking all night. No, Rach did all the cooking.
Did she? No. Are you tired? Were you up till like midnight, 1 o'clock in the morning last night, Rachel?
Actually, we were in the middle of watching one of our favorite TV shows, and he was sitting on the couch. And he told me, "Hey, it's time to make some cookies."
Exactly.
So I made the cookies.
When you say cookies,
it was really fun.
When you say cookies, do you mean like peanut butter? Do you mean chocolate chip? What are we talking?
They're chocolate chirp cookies.
Oh,
Chocolate chirp cookies.
Do they make
they're
noise?
actually made out of crickets. They're made out of specifically cricket flour.
Okay.
So which is crickets ground up into flour.
Yeah.
And the entire cookie base, where you would normally find flour, regular plant flour, find crickets.
Okay, so to be honest with the viewers at home, I saw the pictures that you were putting on Facebook last night, Chris, around midnight, scrolling through my phone before I was going to bed, and I'm like, you know what? Closing that down.
I tagged you for sure.
I know. I was like, I didn't see that. I'm not eating that today on the show.
You did the mental block.
I did the mental block.
I was preparing you for it.
You were. I had
pushing you a little bit. Now you can't back up.
You were in my nightmares last night.
If you saw that and there wasn't a cricket on top of it, you'd think it was a normal cookie.
I wouldn't know, actually. They do look delicious if you can block out the centerpiece there.
Yeah. So now you've handled that when you have to eat it. That's the rule.
You touch it, now you taste it.
Yeah.
That's how it goes. Okay. Can I close my eyes when I eat it?
Yeah, you can totally do.
And?
You have no expectation, eh?
You know what? I'm shocked. This is really good.
It's really good.
Rachel, will
you
you dare to have
good.
Rachel, sorry.
Rachel.
Mel, will you dare to have some?
Only for you.
Take a big
Only
bite.
for you.
Big bite. Easy for me to say now.
You can take
They're
a
counting
small,
down in my
You
head.
can take
3,
an
2,
equal
1.
2 bite.
So, the whole thing is.
Would you like some water?
It is really good. You just don't want to know what's going on in my ear right now.
Want some water? Want some water? Wash it down.
Maybe
wash it
something
down.
stronger.
Just wash it down. If you wash it down, it's good.
Well, and are you a vegan or a vegetarian?
I'm
you
actually
don't
a
taste it,
vegetarian,
it's
and that's
great.
what I was going to ask you is where does
Yes.
this sit in terms of my vegetarian ethics?
Most vegetarians will eat them. Vegans, it depends on the type of vegan you are, but this is really the ultimate protein food source for you. Because a lot
That
of
was gonna be
vegans
my
and
question, is
vegetarians
the
don't
why.
get the protein that they need.
So, it's funny that you say that because Melanie Case and I are doing our fitness challenge right now. So, throw out the protein powder
Oh, there
and
you
pick
go.
up some,
what?
mosquito
These are
cookies.
better than protein. You can actually find protein bars that are made out of the out of the cricket flour.
Really?
And they
Really?
have way more protein than any of the other protein bars that are out there.
You know what, the one thing, obviously it's different when you're cooking them with insects as compared to, flour and all this other stuff that goes into it, sugar, is how light it is.
Yes.
That was the biggest
Yes.
thing, is like you take the bite into it and it doesn't have that heavy feeling
No.
of a normal cookie.
Even though it's made with butter, it's
Yeah.
made with sugar, it's made with vanilla, it has all the exact same
And chocolate
ingredients. There are a few chocolate chips in there.
chocolate.
So we started off real sweet here. You're taking it kind of easy on us, but you've got a couple other things for us to try out today. What
Well,
can
we
we
have
look
some
forward
sweeter
to
things. Am I
later
sweet?
on in the show?
Are these, sorry, I'm just curious. I can't help myself right now. Is this like trail mix?
Yes.
That's the ultimate trail mix. If you can find it out in the trail, it's probably in this mix.
Oh my God.
Now, we did actually
So
put in
authentic.
some spicy pecans. There's some cashews in there as well. And then you've got some sago worms,
Grasshoppers.
grasshoppers.
My only question is, where is my beer to wash this down? Sorry.
Maybe if he spills it, he
I'm
won't have
gonna
to
just
eat
try
it.
this.
You're diving right in. You're wasting
take
no
these right
time.
Okay.
Take those.
So,
Yeah.
it's
like
okay?
jumping into a
Well,
pool.
you just got a nut
Yeah.
there. He's trying to
He's
sneak a
cheating.
nut.
I wasn't gonna say it because I was gonna do
You're
the
the
same
guy
thing.
at the
I'm like,
bar
he's really
that
onto
touches all the
something.
food and then puts your hand
So,
back in.
is this okay? So, will I feel sick?
No.
No.
Okay.
Do you
like
think
that
about all
face.
the food that you eat, everything that goes into it? when
You know
eat?
what?
We can share.
It's not that bad.
I don't
The only,
believe
The
the
hardest
only thing
thing
I
is the
find about it
texture.
is it's a little bit dry.
It's a little gritty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a little
Gritty.
bit gritty. It feels like I've been rolling around in the sand at the beach all day.
Yeah, You're like, oh, you've
I need
got
that water.
some leg in
Yeah.
your teeth there.
Yeah. Are you serious?
No.
No.
Okay.
No, you ate a sago worm, so there weren't any legs.
I don't even know
No,
what
no
that
legs
is, but-
involved. That's
No,
interesting.
Yes.
will you dare and have one, Mel?
Maybe when we come back.
Why don't you
No,
try
hang
one of
on.
these?
This looks good. This looks good.
That's white chocolate.
Chocolate's more my thing.
Yes.
Okay, now we're talking.
Well, in that case,
Okay.
dive in.
Oh my God, that's.
So, what is covered in chocolate here?
Hang on, can I eat it before you tell
Yeah,
me?
go ahead.
Okay, hang on.
It's probably better you do eat it before we tell you.
Does it crunch?
If you make that face, you're automatically predisposing yourself to not like it.
Is it that bad?
Well, you can't ask and then like not
Mentally, mentally, it was really bad. Tastefully, it was delicious. It actually tastes very good.
eat it. You try it, and then
Okay.
you can come on.
Okay.
She just said it was really good.
Okay. So,
Yeah, it tastes fantastic.
do you notice how I'm never looking at what I'm eating?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
you close your eyes and you think of bubble gum.
Okay.
Not that it's similar in texture.
You know what? I taste that white chocolate.
That's kind of a nice way to get it down, actually.
You know, I wonder if the audio is picking up the crunches though. That's my only.
Yeah,
These are insects that are sort of North Americanized because 80% of the world eats insects intentionally every day.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's a big part of their diet. This, we have to add chocolate to it for North
Yeah.
Americans and our delicate palates
Yeah.
to
You betcha.
get behind
and
it.
it's a mealworm. A lot of people see the mealworms on television
Fear Factor and that kind of stuff.
That's what
They
I
do.
felt like I was doing
That's
here.
the problem. I mean,
But if
Fear
this-
Factor has just destroyed a
If
lot
you
of
let that develop
chances,
out
but-
when it was alive, it would turn into a beetle. And we'll get to beetles you can eat later as well.
More water, please.
Oh yeah, we've got some big old beetles for
And
you.
we're going to be making some noodles for you, and you guys get to put your toppings on for whatever you want. And one we've been looking forward to, we haven't even tried it yet, earthworm jerky.
Well,
Okay.
I can't say I'm looking forward to that, but we are going to come back
Yeah.
to it. I
We're-
promise you we'll give it a sporting
Chris and
chance.
Rachel with Zoo Tours. We're gonna, if you're hungry, if you have an appetite, you definitely want to stick around here. We have so much more to get to. And we are here with Chris and Rachel of Zoo Tours, and Mel, of course, in for Melanie Case today. And so nice of her to, make me an early lunch.
Yeah, she decided to help out with the choices. We'll take that out. Again, that's to keep it fresh.
You know what? I'm gonna try this, and I'll let you know what I think about it.
You said you wanted some black ant eggs?
Yep. I think you were saying something about
Yeah,
that during
yeah, a
the
little
break.
bit, maybe a little bit.
Yep.
Think of it as pepper.
If you're gonna go all the way.
Exactly.
There we go.
Okay. So
And then we have these for the crunchy. And this
Perfect.
is bamboo worms.
Okay, we're
So-
adding more in here, are we?
There we
Okay.
go.
There we
Some
go.
Bamboo worms right on top.
Perfect. Okay, so I'm gonna mix it up a bit. And so then now, if I
So
eat
we-
this, can I make hers?
Yes.
Perfect.
We've totally healthied this whole noodle thing up for
Okay, perfect. I'm just trying to grab.
And to be fair, really nobody looks good eating on TV. I've seen it. Nobody looks good on it. But you did all right. Now, how is it?
you. Chewy.
Chewy, very chewy. It's chewy. My jaw's getting a good workout. And Mel is never coming back on the show again. I'm just kidding.
Could you taste all the different insects in there?
There was flavor. There's
Okay.
definitely flavor. And you know what? I'm going to actually get working on Mel's concoction right now.
Okay.
Because she was so nice to make something for me. And we're going to throw it over to the couch and see what she's up to right now. We are back here with Chris and Rachel of Zoo Tours, and the one thing I actually wanted to mention, we were talking off camera here, the fact that a lot of this food, I gotta read this properly, boiled and dehydrated, so it's not fried for one.
No.
Which is important to mention because you look at it and some people might think it looks a little, especially with the literal trail mix, it might
Yes,
look a little
yeah.
fried. And as well, also, so small writing here, ready to eat, or my favorite part, infused with alcohol.
Yeah, it's a good base. It'll
Yeah.
make things last longer. Actually, when you saw the Red Cross guys outside,
Yeah.
They actually sampled it when they came in here as well. This will last a year in the bags. In a can like this, stuff will last a year.
Wonderful.
So this is a great survival food.
Yeah, and again, off camera, Rachel was actually giving me a bit of a delicacy.
Yeah,
which,
that's the expensive stuff.
So what exactly are we looking at right here?
Those are queen weaver ants.
Queen weaver ants.
Yes.
Okay, cool. So I'm just
So-
gonna take some of these here. Think of them kind of like little peanuts, right?
Yeah.
Tiny, tiny little
Yeah.
peanuts with 6 legs.
Yeah, like wasabi peas.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
No.
So that's you'd serve them like that. You
Yeah.
can mix them in with all everything else.
And-
And this stuff comes dried, but it's meant to be mixed in with something that's moist.
And that's one thing we were
So-
talking about. I was talking about how the biggest thing for me has been, the taste of most of this stuff, I'll be honest, is actually pretty good. It's the texture that I think that, we as Canadians maybe are not used to, right?
Well, this is a little female rhinoceros beetle. You probably recognize the name rhinoceros beetle. The males have those great big horns on the front. BBC had a great documentary about them in Asia, and Rachel had one of these when they came in.
Yeah.
Now, the problem is with these, you have to take off
The legs.
the legs, because
So it's a bit like a shrimp.
Oh, okay, so it's kind of
So
like.
it's like, you know, people like, ew,
So this thing
bugs,
won't
ew,
come
bugs,
alive all of a sudden on me,
but-
will it?
No.
No.
Oh, no,
Okay.
it's very...
I can't you can barely
mean,
touch it.
Everybody's like, oh,
Okay, there we go,
shrimps are awesome and lobster's awesome.
I have the heebie-jeebies right now. I'm sorry, I do.
breaking the legs off of your
Yeah.
dinner. If this was
Okay.
a cow, it would be different.
But it would be different.
Somebody else would have broken the legs off for you.
Isn't it funny how we don't even think about that, right? I mean, I'll sit there and I'll eat that steak, I'll eat that hamburger, and I don't even think about it.
And that's part of it. We want people to understand how the food
Yep.
gets to your plate. Sustainability.
You can do it. Do it. Do it.
So,
I'll break the
Oh my
legs
God.
off for you. Here.
Can you finish breaking the
Be
legs off for me
I'll
while
be
we do
like
that?
mommy
Have some
and,
water?
cut your
Yeah.
meat up for you.
Now, for insects,
Yeah.
for 1 kilogram of insects, it only takes 2 kilograms of food. For a cow to get 1 kilogram of beef, it takes 8 kilograms.
Okay, I'll give you this.
Some of
I will
that.
have a bite. I do not know that I will put the whole thing in my mouth.
Do you want to just eat the head?
Do you hear that crunch?
Here you go.
Do you, okay, I can't look at the actual thing when I'm eating. I can't. It's crunchy. It's very crunchy.
Most of the time, it's just a little dry, so you want to have some water around.
Now, we want to invite Mel in because she's been so nice to.
Hi, Mel. You're gonna come on in.
Yeah. Okay. You know
We
what?
have some chocolate for
While
you.
I wash this down with some water, this delicious food, thanks to Zoo Tours and Chris and Rachel, can't even speak now. We're gonna go to a break. Back more time in just a bit. You stay right there. Zoo Tours, of course, Chris and Rachel, and we were kind of pushing aside the food for just a second.
Yeah, we try not to get our turtles, live turtles, mixed in with our dead food.
Probably not a good idea. Now, Mel, how do you manage to get out of that scot-free?
You know what? There's something about a pretty face that'll get you out of anything.
Apparently.
Or get you into anything.
Or get you into
Get
anything.
you into anything.
Now,
Now-
this is a guest I'm really excited to meet. Tell us about who you
Yes.
have there, Rachel.
This is Rocky.
Oh, I miss
And
Rocky.
she is 27 now, isn't
27,
she?
yeah.
27 years old.
Do you know why we call her Rocky?
Is it the bumps on the shell?
That's close. That's a good guess, actually. Nobody's guessed that one. Do you think it's a turtle or a tortoise?
Oh.
That's the question we ask a lot of the kids when we do birthday parties and school shows. We bring them out and we go, so what do you think Rocky is, turtle or tortoise? And half the people go turtle, and the other half guess tortoise. This
Right.
one, he is a tortoise. So he'll live to be 80 years old, be as big as a soccer ball.
Oh
But
my
we call him
goodness.
Rocky because if you put him in the water, he'd sink like a rock.
Oh,
Can't swim.
can I hold
Yeah.
them?
Oh, yeah.
He's got legs like an elephant. He's got those little
I know.
odd
Look at it.
toenails there
Texture.
as well.
And you know what? I love the colors. I love the colors
This
of Rocky,
is a
right?
redfoot tortoise from South America. So this would be stomping around in kind of soft grass, much like a box turtle like this one here. This is a Chinese box turtle.
You're
So this one is actually a turtle, but it looks a lot like a tortoise, which is why it gets confusing.
Now, what's his or her name?
This one is Nike, and this one's a girl.
Oh, we've had Nike on the show
Yes,
before.
yeah.
Yes.
Oh, she's a return guest. Just loves the
So she'll
spotlight.
get to be
Came
about
back.
as big as a softball, but she can live to be 60 years old as well.
She is beautiful.
She looks like a little chicken sandwich.
And I can imagine, Zoo Tours when you have a birthday party with kids, they must absolutely love the turtles and the tortoises.
They do. We get to put them on the floor, and they get to walk around. The animals, not the kids.
Yeah.
But they get to see everything up close and they get to touch it.
Yeah.
So whether it's a turtle or a snake or a lizard, we've got some cool bugs. This one here is a three-toed box turtle as well. So this is very similar
Now,
to Nike.
this one seems like he's just moving a mile a minute, though, eh?
Yes. Big
He smells
regular
the
box
food.
turtles tend to be much more active.
Active. Yeah. Is he younger than, say, Rocky?
I don't know how old this one is. I think it's about 6.5 years old.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah, sometimes we get animals in when people can no longer care for them. And this one came from, actually both of these came from a friend of ours. And this one came from a couple here in Barrie that had
Wow.
him for a long time. Actually went to university with the fella.
Oh, really?
And then, yeah, so he's had it since it was a baby.
He has his education for sure.
Yes, yeah. Well, I don't know if that's what he did in university. I
well,
had
yeah.
some stories about how much
I bet
fun he
we,
had.
we
there.
all have those stories, right?
Yeah.
But now, if people want to actually, book a party with you or get in touch with you guys are active on social media too, right? That's where they
For
can
sure,
check out what you do.
I hate the internet, but
Yeah.
I realize that we have to have it. Zootours.ca or the Zoo Tours Facebook is easy. If you're interested in the insects and whatnot, discussions about that kind of stuff, we can tailor the show towards school classes for conservation or whatever you're studying in that class. and just contact us through.
And it's just
through
that easy.
And why is it so important to you guys to get out to kids and people in the community and show them these really cool exotic animals and local animals and fun things like eating bugs?
We live in an age of vast amounts of information.
Yeah.
But until you see something up close and you get to touch it and you look in an animal's eyes and you realize what it actually is, you don't develop a real connection to it. I mean, don't get me, I love television. I love it.
Yeah.
I mean,
You
we do
better.
the Out and About in Simcoe County series as well, so we look at
Exactly.
animals around our area. But this is more exotic stuff. Although we do have 11 types of turtles in Ontario, and we do have a box turtle as well. Not this kind, but similar to that. So it develops an appreciation. And when you have an appreciation for wildlife and nature, you're going to do a little bit more to try and be aware and protect it.
And I know
Excellent.
myself personally, I did not realize how big a lion was until I went out to the Elmvale Jungle Zoo and went, whoa, that's a big cat, you know, and smelt it and
It
was
just- you're
actually
right in there.
had the experience of being around the animal, how tall a giraffe is or how small, you know, some of the other animals are, like a wallaby, you know.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, a kangaroo is just a kangaroo. Oh no, look how teeny that wallaby is, you know.
Yeah.
And it's absolutely fascinating to see them and to find out, like we live with these animals every single day and each one has its own character. You know, they have
Yeah.
personalities, and
He's a horny male.
He's just like all of us guys.
Yeah,
he's just a horny guy.
He just
Big
wants to
male
breed.
box turtle, small female box turtle.
And
Doesn't
she's
understand-
lovely.
He likes
She
his
is.
Asian
I kinda
girls.
wanna
That's
take
what
her
he's
home.
thinking.
Oh my
But
goodness.
he's just, you know, they're fabulous animals, and it's just, it's so neat to see kids, you know, that light click that this is what I saw on television.
Yeah.
You know.
Thank
and
you so much for joining us
It's
here
our
today,
pleasure to always
Chris and
come here.
Rachel of Zoo
Thanks
Tours.
for eating all the, and we're leaving the noodles for
You know
you.
Well, this will be our lunch afterwards. We also
Yeah.
want to give
We-
a big thank you to all of our guests who joined us on the show today. Go to rogerstv.com or follow us on Facebook or Twitter for more information on everybody you saw today.
You have a great day. We'll see you back here tomorrow.